So let's go over the Etekcity scale. I'll go over this product, what I like about it, what can be improved about it. We'll go over a demo and then talk about if this is a scale that you should buy. So let's get started. So here's the scale. It's relatively small. You can see my hand on it. It's not that big. It measures up to 11 pounds or 5 kilograms. It does take 2 AA batteries on the back, and the scale does have 5 units of measurement. And you can turn it on by pressing the power button, and we'll just scroll through the different options. Let's place it down. That way it can just reset so it knows it has 0 on there. Then it has ounces, it has pounds and ounces, it has fluid ounces. So you notice that there's 2 fluid ounces, one's for milk and one's for water to account for the density. You have the M there, so that's milk. We'll cycle back to the fluid ounces. So that's water without the M. And then again with M, that is for milk. And then we have just grams, milliliters, again for water and for milk. And then back to ounces. So this is very accurate. It goes all the way down to 0.1 gram. And it does come with a bowl. I don't actually use the bowl. I usually use this for weighing a lot of my food. I'm really into fitness, so having a scale to measure out my food is important. So I usually just have a plate that I put on, and I put on food there. But if you're baking and you wanna just measure anything, using the bowl with it is always great. You can of course put any type of bowl that you want on here. If you do have a bigger bowl, it can cover the reader a little bit, so you might have to crouch down a little bit just to see. So that is a little bit annoying. So that bowl really does help if you're doing any type of baking or you wanna measure something on a plate or a bowl that is too big, you'll wanna use that bowl. So let's go over how to use this. This will be the same process if you have the plastic bowl that it comes with. You want to turn it on, and then you notice that it does have the reading of the bowl. So we want to reset the scale. And we'll just press the power button again once, and then I'll reset the scale and it'll account for the weight of the plate already there. So you can just weigh what you're putting on. So we'll go ahead and put on a blueberry, and then we can scale through all the different measurements with having the weight on there. So it will convert it for us, which is very handy if you want to cycle through different measurements. Then we can just add as much as we want, just so you can see what it looks like. And it's just functions like a scale. And again, it can measure liquids. This is great for any type of, anything that you really need to weigh. It doesn't have to be food either. If you're shipping something, you can put a letter on here, you can put a small little package on here, or whatever you have, the contents of the package you can put in here. Remember, it's only up to 11 pounds or 5 kilograms, so nothing more than that. And this does automatically shut off, so if you do forget to shut it off, you can shut it off just by holding the power button. If you do forget to shut it off, it will shut off after a period of time, so it won't waste the entire battery. So again, notice just how this works. If you turn it on right now with everything on here, it'll reset to 0. So if you want to measure what's on there, you have to take what's off, put that back on, press the power button again, and it'll reset. Then you weigh your items. So really simple, easy to use. I've been using this for 3 years now, basically every single day. This has had a ton of wear and tear on it. I'm just throwing it in the cupboard all the time, and it just works perfectly. Like, I love it. The only thing that I would say that could be a little bit better about it is it just could be a little bit bigger. Like I mentioned, when you have a bigger plate on here, it will cover the reading a little bit. So that is a little bit annoying. So I do have to move it over just a little bit and crouch down. Other than that, I have no complaints with it. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It's accurate, it's quick, it has a bunch of measurements, and I would highly recommend it. This is coming from a user of 3 years, using it multiple times a day. I eat 5 meals a day. I usually use this 3+ times. So check out the Amazon link in the description, and good luck with measuring your food or items.